music and start it over. And here's why. What's up, YouTube? My name is Dejan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about music and the power of words. So, for like about a month now, I have been studying the origins of words, the etymology of them, and I'm starting to find some very interesting things, and I'm going to share that with you today. So our words are spells, which is why when we go to school, the first thing we learn how to do is how to spell and how to write in cursive. So we say good morning to one another. Good morning is, and I've already talked about this in another video a little bit, but just hear me out. So morning is when, the time of the day when we awake, but it's also the time where you mourn for your lost ones, or you grieve. We awake in the morning. Awake is also a party after the funeral. We go to our jobs to earn a living. Earn is also the thing you put your ashes in. You'd have to be in a weak days to earn a living. Weak as in not strong enough. Days as in like trance. Just to get to the weak end of the deal, weekend. And after I looked into words like that, I told myself that music is something that is very detrimental to our mental health. So, I heard XXXTentacion talk about how if he messes with the frequencies or the hertz or the vibrations of our music, of the beats, that he could put us in like a trance. Some type of state. I started to think about a trance. So I was with someone and we were listening to music, and as you normally do, which is interesting, as you normally do, you bob your head to the music. And I thought about that motion. I thought about that, and I was like, oh wait, that kind of sort of looks like a trance. I also thought about dancing. Dance, trance. When you're in a dance, when you're dancing, it seems like you're in a trance. And thirdly, when we sing along with the music that is being sung, when we sing along with it, it's like we're in a trance. And a very interesting thing about this part of the trance is that we are also saying the same words that they're saying, and our words are spells. So when we say things, they have their energy. So an energy attracts likes attracts likes. So positive attracts positive, and negative attracts negative. So I thought about all of this, and I just started to think about it. And a lot of the music that we listen to is polluted with sex, violence, and money. And I started to think about how people act, how people are, and a lot of it comes from the music that we listen to every day of our lives. We keep listening and listening and listening to all this music that talks about hurting one another or hurting ourselves. It talks about, it glorifies sex, and then they glorify violence, and then they glorify money. And those things, to listen to those every day, there's no way that those have a positive effect on your life. No way. And I noticed this because I would listen to a lot of, like, I guess, sadder music. I would listen to a lot of rap and hip hop. I would listen to a lot of sadder music. I listen to rock and stuff. But I started listening to what they were actually saying, And to be honest, a lot of it is not very positive or uplifting. No one's really speaking life in the words that they're speaking, that we repeat. So when we sing along with these rap songs or these songs that talk about violence or sex or money, then we start to notice those different aspects in our lives, like, oh, how we crave we crave sex more, or how we're more angry and violent, or how we are we have women problems because the music glorifies having multiple women, and then we start to wonder why we can't have any. We have multiple women in our lives, and we can't keep just one woman. And when you start to see, and then then you start to hear people talk about hurting themselves, and then either you attract that, or you attract it to yourself, or you attract people. You start to see it around you, and these things, the music starts to warp our reality. It starts to warp our reality into a certain way, and we start attracting and seeing a lot of the same stuff that plays out in music in our own lives. And when I started to figure that all out, I was like, I can, but I'm choosing not to listen to music like that anymore. That's not speaking life into me. That's not uplifting me and telling me to do better and making me feel good inside. And music hurts. Until next time.